This is my final call for the two Senate runoff elections in Georgia. I believe the Democrats will win both the seats, or at the very least, they are going to win the Warnock seat. With only the final election day voting left, we have 3.03 million early votes. Nearly a million people voted on the election day during November 3rd election. It will be very difficult to achieve that level of turnout tomorrow. I don't really know how good a ground game both the parties have to turn out people tomorrow. I seriously wish they can turn out more than a million people, but I think it's going to be an extremely difficult task. So if Georgia finishes somewhere in the 3.8 million range, it will be a near repeat of what happened in the 2018 governor's race in Georgia between Brian Kemp and Stacey Abrams, when both of them got closer to 1.9 million votes, with Kemp getting ahead of Stacey Abrams by 50,000 plus votes. So if we compare that race with the current number of early votes, the table what you're seeing is what we get. As you can see, Asian Americans have already voted more than what they did in 2018, and it's a guarantee that Hispanic votes will be higher as well. The GOP needs to bring in more than 636,000 voters to the polling booth, which is a lot more than the number of votes Trump got on the election day in person voting. And that, I have reasons to believe, is not going to happen that easily. Not after Trump openly telling Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger yesterday, you have a big election coming up, and because of what you have done to the president, the people of Georgia know that this was a scam. Because of what you have done to the president, a lot of people aren't going out to vote, and a lot of Republicans are going to vote negative because they hate what you did to the president. Okay, they hate it, and they are going to vote, and you would be respected, really respected, if this can be straightened out before the election. So there you go. The fact that Trump told the voters in Georgia will vote in the negative, and the fact that this message was carried by every news channel as possible multiple times on the eve of the election day, is exactly what makes me believe that the GOP will not be in a position tomorrow to turn out more than 587,000 voters. And if they are not able to turn out that many white voters, then they are not going to be in a great position to win both the Senate seats. The Democrats have their task cut out too. They need to find closer to 300,000 voters who can vote blue tomorrow, which is a must, but it is a doable task as it is much lesser than the number of people who turned out to vote for Biden on election day on November 3rd. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe.